Hi everybody, this is Diana from Sweet y Salado, and today we're making empanadas vallunas, which are filled with shredded beef and Colombian yellow potatoes. And don't forget that you can find the link for this recipe in the info box below. To cook the beef, we're going to place it in a pressure cooker or a regular pot, along with some green onion, white onion, garlic, beef bouillon, which is completely optional, and salt and pepper to taste. Now we're going to cover the beef with water. Then we're going to cover the pot, bring it to pressure on high heat, and then lower the heat to medium-low and cook for about an hour and a half if it's a pressure cooker. If it's a regular pot, you're going to bring it to boil on high heat and then cook for about 3 hours on medium-low. Once the beef is ready, we're going to take it out, let it cool, and then we're going to shred it with our hands or with a pair of forks. And we're going to reserve our beef stock. As I've told you before, the Colombian yellow potatoes that I find here in the US are not the best quality because they're too small, they're frozen, and they're pre-cooked, but that's pretty much what I can find. If you can find fresh, then that's even better. We're going to cook these potatoes at a low simmer in the beef stock that we set aside, and if you're using frozen yellow potatoes, it should take no more than 5 minutes. Once they're ready, we're going to drain them, mash them, and set them aside. To make our masa or our dough, we're going to need hot water. We're going to use some food coloring, a little bit of oil, and then we season with salt to taste. Now slowly we're going to add our pre-cooked cornmeal. This is the cornmeal that we use in Colombia to make arepas and tamales. We're going to stir it really well, and then we're going to knead it with our hands until we get a very smooth dough. Then we're going to cover it with plastic wrap and let it rest for about 10 minutes. To make our guiso or tomato sauce, we're going to heat olive oil in a large pan over medium heat, and then we're going to add chopped green onion and garlic. We're going to cook this for about 1 minute, and then we're going to add chopped tomato, and we're going to cook this for about 5 to 8 minutes or until the tomato is nice and soft. To this, we're going to add ground cumin, food coloring, and we season with salt and pepper to taste. To thin it down, we're going to add some water, and if you have some beef stock, you can use that as well. And now we're going to add our shredded beef, and we're also going to add our mashed yellow potatoes. We're going to mix it really well with our tomato sauce, and then we're going to set it aside. To assemble the empanadas, we're going to make small balls with the dough, place them in the center of a tortilla press, cover it with some plastic, and then we're going to flatten it. If you don't have a tortilla press, you can use the bottom of a plate or the bottom of a pot. We're going to place about 1 to 2 tablespoons of our filling right in the middle of the dough. And then we're going to fold it in half to make it into a half moon. And then we're going to press the edge with our fingers just to make sure that the filling stays inside. And then we're going to cut it with a small bowl or a large glass. We're going to fry the empanadas at 350 degrees for about 7 to 10 minutes or until they're golden brown. And once they're ready, we're going to take them out of the oil and let them drain on paper towels. And that's your recipe for making delicious empanadas vallunas, which you can serve with this Colombian hot sauce. And I'm going to leave you the link for this recipe in the info box below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with all of the new videos that I upload in the future. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, and buen provecho.